Hello, my friends. How are you, my friends? How have you been, my good people? Hello, hello. This is your girl, Sis-Lo, and I am just trying to do something to my hair. I am doing something to my hair. And so while I'm doing this deed, I decided to jump on her and see what my people were up to. Talk to you guys for a minute, chit chat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Decided to drop in and check on the multitude, see how it's going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, shoo, man, when I tell y'all some unruly rules to work out, baby, baby, I'm telling you, I have like 2 or 3 mirrors. Matter of fact, let me put one more on there. I have like 2 or 3 mirrors so I can see different angles, so I can see exactly what I'm doing to my hair. I cut it. Yes, I cut my own hair, y'all. Yes, I do. I cut my own hair. Been doing it for years. So I cut my hair. I colored it black. And now I am getting ready to curl it. Hold on. I don't have no makeup and stuff on, so I don't want to be on camera, y'all. I don't want to be on camera, but I would. Hold on a second. And I got allergies, so I might have to put a mask on. Matter of fact, I am, because I got allergies to different sprays and stuff. So I think I'm gonna put a mask on to ooh, to so I won't inhale the sprays and stuff. So let me grab a mask real quick. So I have really bad allergies. Actually, I have eye allergies as well. I need a mask. I'll say this. There you are. This pack is open. Yeah. So I have eye allergies and everything, guys. So hold on. Well, my curls are getting warm. So yeah, I cut my own hair, style it, everything. The only thing I don't do to my hair is I don't braid. But like if I lay a few tracks, I'll do that, which I don't wear often. If I put a ponytail or something in there, I'll do that. Stuff like that I won't pay somebody to do. I don't braid, so I will pay somebody to braid my hair in a minute. And I love getting my hair braided. My microphone just fell. My microphone's nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. So yeah, I usually hold on. I hope there's not a lot of noise in your ear. In your ear. Shoot, I'm trying to put the computer too close to the to my heater. Cause I use old school curlers. So I don't I use old school curlers because that's the kind of stuff I use. To put this mask on real quick. Mm-mm. All right, let me see here. Take the camera off for a hot second. There we go, y'all. Okay, yeah. My bed is not made either, so I'll be all up in my business. My bed is not made because I just got out of it. So, normally I don't like people watching myself, watching me do my hair, simply because if I burn myself, I'm gonna be mad at everybody like it's your fault. So yeah, I'm one of them. Like, Capino, and start speaking in languages I don't really know. But yeah, I get upset when I burn myself. And my space that I'm working on is very small in my room. And my little desk, my little vanity. So, yeah, that part. Mhm. So, what you guys up to today? Don't forget to like my little video. And if you are not subscribed, subscribe to your girl so I can finally make it to 1,000, get monetized. I only been at it for years with my slow self. I'm gonna be committed to this thing, y'all. So I need to get off my lamp so that I can see a little better. Cause it's like this. Either it needs to be bright daylight or dawn in order to get good light. This in between, like it is right now, you just don't seem to get good light because it's in between. And I got that little in between light going on with Rich Man. And you know what? I'm gonna cut this down back here, but I just don't like to see it sticking out. So lay it down with a little wax. It's just wavy though. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's real wavy. I put some black rinse on my hair, and the only time I usually wear black rinse is in the winter, in the fall, because I always like my hair blonde. Hey, sweetie boo, what up, though? What up, though? Brush it down. Okay. Yep, I usually I'm dropping everything. Everything is falling because my space is real tight over here, y'all. It's real tight, and I use a lot of different combs and brushes when I'm doing stuff because everything has a purpose. Let me take this curl it out. It's hot enough. I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna just bump it a little something. Am I freezing up? Yeah, I got this mask on because I got allergies and to different sprays and stuff. You say you just chilling. Hey sis, where you been at all my life? I've been missing you, mama. See, I use the old school curlers, y'all. That's because I'm old school. But I gotta find my the nickel size curlers like these. But I have that's one that's a size up. I have every size that go from all the way down. I have some even smaller than this. I don't know if y'all can see those. I have some even smaller than those. And I use the Marcel irons. Old school. Old school. Been doing it for years, babe. So yeah, that's what I do it like that. I think I'm gonna make the back a little tighter because they ain't gonna last anyway. I can't hardly see. I can't hardly see. I especially can't see in the back of my head. Yeah, girl, I've been missing you. I haven't been on and tell y'all what happened. When heavy news, I had a bad fall, y'all. I had a really bad fall, and when I fell, okay, you know, I think Miss T knows. Ooh, slip, slip it. Miss T knows. I have degenerative joint disease, and so my joints they they they're degenerated, and so it's like they break down really easy. and real fast. So um, it's like basically like they crumble, kind of like. So what happened? I had to have I had a hip replacement in 2014, I think. So when I had that one, I knew that eventually I would have to have my other knee done. So I just been putting it off because that's not a surgery that you want to just go have all the time. It's quick, whatever. So I knew I was gonna have it done eventually. So when I fell, I injured the hip, the opposite of the one that I had. So now it hurts to put any pressure on that leg at all. So I've been like in the bed for a minute, and before that I was on oxygen, recovering from COVID. Just some of everything, y'all. The devil is busy. You hear me? But um, I said I needed to do something because of my naps because they were really starting to get on my nerves in the bed. So I said, let me do something to this stuff. So I permed it and put a color in it. I said, I'm going to style it at some point. I just really laid it down, molded it, laid it down, but I didn't do anything. So I said, let me get up because in a minute it's going to need to be done again. It's going to need to be done again. And I ain't going to be like done nothing to it. I'm just really bumping it, make it look decent. So I was going, I had set up my, I still want to do the live, but I had set it up to do the live on Brother Polite, which I'm still going to do. But I wanted to do some more research before because I'm not one of the ones that just want to take somebody's word on the topic. I want to kind of research and see what's going on. But because those allegations were very serious, I want to just be like, oh, okay, take that little information that we gathered over the internet and just run with it. So I was looking it up. And girl, that's a whole hot mess right there. And I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Brother Polite, but he's a social media influencer. And right up there with Notre Boy and uh, Pharaoh, young Pharaoh, whatever. So it is alleged that he raped a 14-year-old. Am I supposed to say that? He hurt in a very bad way a 14-year-old girl. And he was arrested for it and he's out on bail at this point. Okay, y'all. This is the part where I'm like, what I do see, because that's where I start getting a little nervous. But so what happened was the 14-year-old girl is the daughter of one of his girlfriends. And she and her mother were allegedly having some difficult times. So he asked her mom if it were okay to take her to an after party. Who gives their permission for their 14-year-old daughter to go to an after party with a grown man? I don't know, because I wouldn't do it at all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. As Aretha Franklin said, ain't no way I would ever give my permission for my 14-year-old daughter to go to an after party with a 30-something-year-old man. Okay? And when they left the house, it was already 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. That is crazy. Hi, Carrie Ray. Welcome. And if you're not a member, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of my family. So anyway, again, there's no way I would have given my permission. I'm going to graduate to the smaller curlers. I'm going to do this side last because this side is a little bit longer than this side. So it's going to take a little larger curler. So now I'm going to graduate to a smaller side. I'm going to clip this out of the way a little bit. I'm going to graduate to a smaller size so that I can do the short part in the back. And again, I'm just bumping it, y'all. Thank you for dropping by. Share the hood, said you live. That's because that's my sister. She's my sister. And she's going to be on Friday Night Live tonight. I believe, right, sis? And I'll probably be right there on the panel with her. I'll probably be right there with her. Yep. Tiny is Miss Hood Table herself. That's my sister. All right, there we go. So anyway, back to Brother Polite. So we took the young lady to the after party. Let's look at that crazy. And he took her to a hotel afterwards. So the young lady said that he gave her something to drink. And after he gave her something to drink, he groped her close and he began pushing her head down. After that, he tried to force himself on top of her, and she remembered passing out. When she woke up, came to herself, she had his DNA, allegedly, all over her mouth and clothes. Her mom also said that her face was around her mouth and face were swollen, And so she questioned him about that. The girl told her what happened, but he asked her not to call the police because it would damage his career. I don't care if it damage your booty hole. You ain't have no business assaulting that child. So, okay, y'all, this is why I got to be careful with because I burn my ear every time. Because I'm old and unsteady. All right, pray for the kid. I'm going in. So, okay, I can't do it like that. I got to do it like I do it, y'all. Shucks, I did. Grab it. So, her mom asked her what happened, and she told her everything that he did and the fact that he he was giving her alcohol, and and she passed out and whatever, and the girl called the police, even though he was begging her not to. So she called the police. He was arrested and released on bail. So at this point, and this little girl is 14 years old. And if you all recall, just last year, his daughter, Maya, was missing. And I was one of the ones that was sharing her picture and all the information trying to find her, which he did find her a little bit later. And she's told him, well, he released to the public that she said that some guy was following her and she got scared and ran. And her battery died. And that's why, he was unable to find her all day. But we'll never really know the truth because from that day to this, we haven't heard anything else about that. But his own daughter is 14 years old. So if, in fact, he did do this act, which I guess the proof is in the pudding, how would he feel if somebody would have done the same thing to his 14-year-old kid, right? How would he like for someone to force themselves on his 14-year-old child. And the other question is, why would the mom allow her child? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I missed this. Oh, okay. You're going early. Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. No problem. So, would he want somebody attacking and assaulting his kid in the way that he allegedly assaulted this kid? I don't understand. So, with that being said, of course, the internet was on fire about that whole situation, and then he got on and he tried to, I guess, give his statement without giving a statement. Basically, all he really said was that his legal team was taking care of it, and he was trying to like say something without really saying something, which he probably did more damage than good because he really could have just stayed off the internet and shut up. To me, if you want to be honest, because it just made to me, it made him look a little bit more guilty because he kept saying stuff like, "If I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, why I do this and why would I do that?" And all this time, this, that, and the third, just little stuff he said that to me wasn't even valid, didn't make any sense, and he could have just shut up and let his legal team take care of it instead of him trying to justify his wrong. Because ain't nothing right about you taking a kid to a dang on grown up after party, number one, in the middle of the week, and then taking her to a hotel room afterwards. There ain't no way you can justify that. Period. Point blank. So he could just leave that alone. Ain't nothing he could say that'll make that any better. The other thing is ain't no way I would have let her go in the first place. Period. Ain't no way I'm gonna let my daughter go to no after party with no grown hell man. And I don't care what nobody say or what nobody think. In most cases, when you've been with a guy that you've been dating, and that I think they were dating over about a year or so, this young lady and polite. When you have been with someone for a certain amount of time, you pretty much know what this person's personality is or is not. But I don't care if you know them or not, you just don't allow your 14-year-old kid to be at liberty to go with this person certain places that you know that a child don't belong. I don't care how well you know a person. And you ought to know that there should be something unsettling in your spirit about even the question of that even happening. Ain't no way. For real, for real. Ain't no way I would let my kid go with a grown daggone man and then it's already leaving the house at like 2 something in the morning. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound. I mean, am I tripping? No. Matter of fact, I know I ain't. But ain't no way I'm gonna let my child go nowhere with no grown tail man. And then these 14-year-old girls nowadays look like women. They got bodies like women, boobs like women, everything. They look real grown these days. So it ain't no way I'm gonna let some grown man go somewhere with my child that's probably shaped, built like a heck of a, and I to talk to her about me and her getting along at 2 o'clock in the morning. You better tell her to get a glass of milk and say good night, and we'll talk tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or let us all go to lunch in the middle of the day if you're trying to help. But at 2 o'clock in the morning, ain't nothing open but bars and legs. That's it. So he can go on with that. That don't even make sense to me. So, but at any rate, now he's out on bail, and um, I guess the investigation or what have you is pending. So we'll see what the outcome is with that, and we'll go on and I'll talk about that when I find out more information or what have you. But for now, that's all I know. But I got a little bit more insight about where he came from and things like that, like his upbringing and all that. And I'll talk about that on that broadcast that I had scheduled. So, but also this little nature boy situation, I've made up my mind that I just don't care nothing about nature boy and none of his people, none of his followers, none of his, none of them. I don't care. I just don't care. It's like, to be honest with you, those people are so they're how you say capitalizing off of the viewers and off of them being ignorant, off of them being I'm gonna pull that. I think I wanna go. Which way do I wanna go, y'all? Tell me what y'all think. Should I go up in spiky light? Should I go back? Should I go forward? Before I go any further, y'all let me know. Should I go forward, up in the front? It's kind of spiky light. Or should I go to the back with this part? Back with this part and down. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments real quick before I go start doing anything. It's a quick. Up in the front, spiky. Okay, boo. I got you, mama. I can always count on that boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Okay. So do I want to curl this part forward and the rest of it back? I'll curl it all to the back and just go up. Yep. So yeah, anyway, I stopped messing with Nature Boy because like I said, I'm not gonna give him no money. I'm not about to pay that dude to abuse women and get on there disrespecting women and disrespecting God. Talking about he God when he ain't even worthy to tie God's shoes. Bum. And he getting richer and richer. Oh, but baby, when they come after them for those PP, what's that, PPP loans or what they call them, PPP loans that they been getting, and they living a high life. They gonna get it because all them fake businesses that they not doing. All of them got business flower shops and all this other. They ain't got none of that stuff. They got all that money from the government, and then they're not even living within the United States. They're living in the territory of the United States, but not within the United States. And they getting their government money. They gonna get them, y'all. They gonna get them, and no better for them. No better for them. You know. And one of the young ladies that was there, they all jumped on the girl and spit on her. Jumped on her and spit on her. They sure did. Jumped on her, baby, and spit on her. And one of the other young ladies, she got drunk and walked off, leaving with her suitcase and rolling it down the street. Pissy drunk. She got on there and talked about him like a dog, then turned right back around and went back. And then got put out again. I don't know, child. These people, they don't get it. So, and I don't understand why anybody daughter want to be bothered with them. This joker sit up and do all kind of nasty to them. All type of nasty. He has all kind of illnesses going on in his body. He have all kind of fantasies that he act out on them, if you know what I mean. Only reason why I ain't saying this because I don't want to get in no trouble, y'all. I'm trying to learn what I can say and what I can't say. Trying to learn what I'm supposed to say when I ain't supposed to say. So yeah. But yeah, he does all kind of crazy. I see a little piece of hair. I missed y'all. So I'm not giving him none of my money. Not even a view. I can't stand that bad. I got blocked on Instagram, on one of my Instagram channels. I got blocked. Asked me, do I care? I got blocked, y'all. That bastard blocked me. He was like, we don't want you in our stuff. He blocked me. He sure did, probably because I told him he was a bum. Yeah, he blocked me, y'all. Him blocked me. Y'all can't see that coming. Dark, dark, dark. So he blocked me, y'all. Blocked me off the channel. But I told him before. I was on World News Channel before. And I told him then, I was like, I do not like you. He's like, and you have that right. I know I do. I do not like you, bro. At all. I don't like you. I don't like what you do. And I don't like what you stand for. That's why I don't give you no money and no views. See how far. Actually, I bent it, but it could have been a little tighter. So, I guess I'll maybe put some makeup on. So, when I come on Tanya's broadcast, they won't say, ooh, get her ugly butt off here. Tearing up, tearing up us TV screens. Tearing us up. My grandbaby had her first dance recital, y'all, and I didn't go. I'm a terrible grandmother. I try to make everything they do, but sometimes I just don't. I don't get a chance to come. Okay, well, I'll do my call. All right, y'all. Let's see what mess I made. That was quick, huh, y'all? That was quick. That was so quick. I cut my hair, y'all. And that's how I cut it. Looking right in the mirror. And I pull it and feel it. Cut it. By myself because I can't go to the hairdresser. I have to be my own hairdresser. I have to be my own. I have to be my own hair towel. Oh, that's because of the mask. That's yeah, y'all, my son, with his little bad tail, he decided to go outside and throw rocks at the neighbor's house. Throw rocks at the windows in the house. And they called the cops on him. They called the cops on him. And so now he's a little bad tail on punishment, but I'm about to put him in football. So we have some coaches around him to do some mentoring and whatnot. Because I don't know what else to do. Trying to get him to do the right thing, but he keep getting making bad decisions. And he's only 12. Like when I say bad decisions, he don't really get out of the house, but he's still doing things that 5, 6 year olds do. But he does have issues, y'all. So he said he don't know. When I asked him why he did it, Auntie Tommy, he said he didn't know. When the police asked him what did he do it for, he didn't know. Because the police did come. They called the police on him. And the police came to my door. And that is not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, that could have went a whole. No, not Brother Polite didn't block me on IG. Nature Boy did. Nah, I don't even fool with Brother Polite. That was back when I was what is that? When I was harassing Nature Boy. Yeah, that was then. I don't even mess with him. Yeah. No, Brother Polite didn't he didn't block me. I just don't get into none of that mess like that no more because it was wasting my time and it was making me irritated because these girls kept going back. Some of them kept going back. Some of them just let them beat them any kind of way. One of them darn near died. So I got tired of watching it. And I'm like, because if my daughters would have done some mess like that, I would have been like, you know what, girl? Take your tail back and see what happened to you. I'm going to take your child. You know, I just can't. I think they're crazy for having their families worry about them like that, too. I think they're really crazy and inconsiderate because they let their parents worry about them so much. But, yep, he said he didn't know why he threw rocks at Titania. He said he didn't know. He didn't know why he did it. He so you can see the side is a little longer because I usually wear a shade, but I haven't made up my mind what I wanted to do. If I get it braided, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it shaved or let it go on out. I don't know. But all right, there you have it. Bumpy Girl in Instinct by Sis-Lo. Retired hairstylist. There she go. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think it's alright? You think I can get a date? Okay, the date with the hood tape. That's all I'm doing. That's what that'll be the highlight of my night. Yeah. What y'all think? Y'all think it's okay? Look cute. Look at Miss Tanya say I look cute. Girl, don't give me no compliment because it'll go to my ear. Don't let it go to your head. No, no, no. Now it would be a shame if you're playing games. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Ooh, oh. Go to your head now. So there we have it. I can't stand a dirty comb or brush. If I come to your house and your brush is dirty, your combs are dirty, by the time you see it again, it'll be looking sparkly clean. I cannot stand a comb and brush. And you are supposed to clean out your combs and brushes every time you use them. If you do not clean your brush out every time you use them, At least clean them once a week. And I don't mean just clean it out like this. I mean use shampoo, detergent, whatever. If you don't have anything, put a little cap of bleach or something in the water. Keep them clean. And don't let other people use your combs and brushes. I can't tell people this enough. There are diseases, hair of the scalp and skin that can be transferred through your combs and your brushes. This is not just talk. I've seen it. I've seen people whose scalp, they thought it was dandruff, but they had sores in their scalp, and then the sores were oozing, and all this, that, and the other. I've seen people, babies with ringworm. I've seen children with head lice, and then they trade and they use those brushes and stuff, and the other people get it. Listen to your girl. Keep your brushes and combs clean. Keep them clean. Like with all these, I'm gonna go put these all in the sink, and this too. Now this, you see how this is an old brush. You see it? See how old and worn it is? But look at it. Look at it on the inside. You don't see any hair or anything in there, do you? See that? That's because I keep them clean, clean, clean. I do not like dirty combs and brushes. So don't even, and like you see how you can see the teeth. You don't see dirt in the grooves of the teeth of my combs. You'll never see that. You'll never see that. Not for me. I don't like dirty combs and brushes, and neither should you. That's one of the very first things to good hair care, and that's the honest to God truth. Is taking care of your combs and brushes. Also, here's another hair tip, and you can have this for free. Do not buy plastic combs. Get hard rubber combs, especially if you have fine or thinning hair. Plastic combs like these combs right here, these are cheaper combs. But if you're getting cheap plastic combs, make sure that they don't have any sharp edges, like you can't see where the plastic was cut, where it was formed and it was cut. Get hard rubber combs, hard rubber or hard plastic combs. Hard, not those thin little cheap combs that you get $3, $4 or something like that. Do not use those because as you're combing through your hair, it slices through your hair and breaks it off. So if you're wondering why your hair is shedding a lot and you're using a cheap comb, that's why. Hard rubber combs, they don't have sharp edges that will slice your hair off between the grooves on the top and in the back of your comb. They don't have that. Okay? Another thing, if you press your hair, you cannot press your hair combing through it. The back of the comb is actually, the pressing comb is what straightens the hair. It's a good tip for you too. So as you are pressing through your hair, you're going to press, you're going to comb through. As you comb through, you're going to turn that comb slowly to the back and pull, and lay it through. The back of the comb is what presses the hair, not the teeth of the comb. They're hot and they comb the hair. They're there to manage it, not to press it. So that's why you take the pressing comb, and as you're combing, you smooth it through like that. Sometimes you see old school people that press like me, and they press hair, and at the end of it, it curls up. That's because as they're pressing through, they pull it through and it pulls up. That's another thing. So there you have it. And do not curl dirty hair. I know sometimes y'all like going out and looking a mess, and maybe your curls and stuff fell out or it swelled up because of humidity. To be perfectly honest, you might as well shampoo your hair and start over. Because when you curl dirty hair, especially, or keep flat iron dirty hair, number one, if you got asthma, it'll mess you up. Number two, you ain't doing nothing but putting heat on dirty hair. Any hair that's past 3 days old, any hairstyle is technically dirty. I guarantee you smell it, you're going to start smelling that smoky. The other thing is if you wear spritz and all that stuff in your hair and you put hot curlers on it, you're doing up a frying it. because all it does is heat up all of that hot spritz and all that stuff, and it makes it brittle. And when you shampoo it and you wonder why it's crumbly, like little fine pieces of hairs everywhere, is because you have fried the tips of your hair, and it's gonna crunch and come off. There you go. Any shampoo you use, if you use a clarifying shampoo, it's another tip. If you use a clarifying shampoo is a shampoo that strips the hair everything, but it cleans it really good. Okay, so if you use a clarifying shampoo, always follow it up with a conditioning shampoo. Always. If not, what's going to happen is that clarifying shampoo is going to strip all everything, including all the natural oils and everything out of your hair, and it's going to make it real rough feeling. Like real, you ever shampooed your hair with a shampoo, and then after it got wet, it felt hard and rough? That's because you need a conditioning shampoo to follow it up. So you use a good conditioning shampoo made for your type hair. If you have flat cell hair or Caucasian type hair, get you a shampoo that's a conditioning shampoo for that type of hair. If you're African American with over curly or kinky type hair, get you a shampoo, a conditioning shampoo that's good for your hair. Don't get uh, shampoos that are made for Caucasian hair, because Caucasian hair don't want oils in it because it weighs it down. It makes it stringy and separate. So they want the oils to be removed. African American hair needs the oils. They need those conditioners to keep it soft and manageable and healthy. So they would need a shampoo that restores the oils, restores the chemistry in the hair to make it back soft. Invest in a good shampoo, invest in a good conditioner, have good combs and brushes, keep them clean, and that is the first key to healthy hair. Keep your hair shampooed at least once a week. We keep it. I know some people try to keep their hairstyle for at least 2 weeks. And that's okay. But what you do in the in between, you getting your hair appointments, is what is going to help you maintain and grow a healthy hair. That's all I ever been doing. I was a master stylist. I master in healthy hair and cutting. So I know about all of that kind of stuff. I could do all that mess. I didn't get interested in doing a bunch of weaves. I didn't get into. All I did was cut and healthy. That was my. Um, that's what I was the master stylist in. So there you have it. Keep it good, keep it healthy. There you go. So, anybody else got any questions about any hair questions? I'll answer them for you before I get off of here. Any hair questions? Any hair questions? Oh, let me get another tip. See you later, sweetie. Let me give you another tip before you go. If you just say you have a lot of buildup in your hair, it can be from glue, it can be from spritz, it can be that you had your hair in braids and you just took it down and has a bunch of lint and everything collected in it. Any of those things. If you have a buildup, before you shampoo your hair, do a baking soda rinse, which is just wet your hair, take some dry baking soda, put it all over your hair and work it in. Work it in real good. You're gonna instantly feel your hair start to soften because baking soda is a natural water softener. You're gonna feel your hair naturally begin to soften, and you take and loosen up all those little spots, rinse it out, and then you start your first shampoo. The first shampoo is gonna lather up really good in most cases because you just removed a lot of the residue that was sticking in your hair. So after that, you follow with your clarifying shampoo or your conditioning shampoo, whichever you prefer, and then you do a good conditioner. At least a conditioner that you're gonna leave on there at least 15-20 minutes. Instant conditioners are okay sometimes, but it's not good every time you do your hair. You need to condition your hair at least 15, 20 minutes, and preferably with heat in order for it to penetrate and for you to get a good conditioning cycle. So that's that. All right, guys, that's it for this time. Talk to y'all on the flip side. See you later on the hood table. I love you on purpose. So the hood table, that's 8 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock my time, right? I think it's 9 o'clock my time, sis. Cause it's like 6 o'clock here now. I think. Yeah, no, it's 7. It's 7:08 now. Uh, I'm thinking it's like 8 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock, something like that. 8 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock my time. Yes, 8. Oh, okay. All right. So I see you in about an hour. Love you. Later for now. Tune in to the hood table tonight. 8 o'clock. Deuces.